Hi, I'm Chris with Bar Guthrie, and today this is a video to help you with buying a great bourbon for your bourbon lover in your life. This could be for a family member, a close friend, someone who really enjoys bourbon, but you don't. So you're at the liquor store and you're looking around and you're seeing all this stuff here and like, how do I choose a good bourbon or whiskey? Well, today I'm going to help you with that decision. I have, I would say, a pretty good palate here, and I think I can give you some really good choices for that bourbon lover slash whiskey lover in your life that maybe you're not so sure what to get. So I'm going to kind of show you some do's and don'ts, and I'll show you some other things that might be they're not so familiar with. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you, let's see, we're going to start with kind of a don't, and it's not, everything I'm going to show you is actually all good. But good and a great gift, two different things. Four Roses makes a wonderful bourbon. Okay, now this one here, it's a $20, $25 bourbon, not bad. But I'll swing over here, put this guy over here to the side. Four Roses single barrel. Now, yeah, it's a little bit more money. It's going to be around $45. But this one being a single barrel, higher proof. If they're a bourbon lover, they're going to appreciate this one more, or at least something in between like a small batch. But a single barrel, I would definitely recommend. It's delicious. And again, if they're a bourbon lover, they would appreciate a Four Roses single barrel. And this one's absolutely delicious. So, number one. What do we got for number two? Well, here I'm going to show you another do and don't. Now again, Maker's Mark. Now this is probably the most popular bottle you see out there. It has that red top, but they dip it in the wax and stuff. Everyone knows Maker's Mark. Even people who are not bourbon people know this. And this is one delicious bourbon. But I would recommend not this as a gift. And I'll tell you why. It is very, very common. You see it all over the place. I would recommend Maker's Mark cask strength. Okay. This is a little bit more special. This is going to make a lot better gift, especially if they're a bourbon lover. They're gonna know this one for sure, but they're gonna prefer this one. This is cask strength. It's gonna be a higher proof, and if they're a bourbon guy, they're gonna like that higher proof. This tastes wonderful. I really enjoy this, and I have done a video recently on this one. It was kind of the best pick we did. Now, as we're doing the videos, I'll go ahead and put some information at the bottom of the screen. Some of the stuff won't really apply to you. I'll put mash bill and stuff like that. And if you're not a bourbon person, that means little to nothing. But the most important part is probably the MSRP, and I'll put that on there. Now, everything I'm showing you today is designed for you to find. I'm not going to put any allocated products. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, it just means it's hard to come by. So I'm going to put things here you should be able to find at about 98% of all the stores you walk into that has more than just a few bottles. Okay, so here is your Maker's Mark choice, the cask strength. I'll put that right in front of here. Let me go hide that one over there. We'll slide those bad boys over here. What do we got next? Well, let's pull out the don't first, and I'll show you the do. Okay. Now, this is Jack Daniel's number 7. It is the most popular Tennessee whiskey you can buy today. It is sold everywhere. Now, would it make a nice gift? Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. But what would make a great gift is Tennessee single barrel. All right, this is going to be, again, that one's 80 proof. This one's going to be 125 proof. If they're a bourbon guy, or actually a whiskey guy, because these are not bourbons, by the way. Long story, I'm not going to get into it. They're going to like this one. This one is absolutely delicious. And the thing is, this is a lot higher proof than this one. I find this one smoother to drink. I find it less of the burn you get with the 80 proof. It's aged a little bit more, but the most important thing is it's a single barrel. It's going to be, it's a barrel that, when you hear the term single barrel, that means out of all these barrels, they have a guy that works there and he goes and finds the one, he tests them, they have those samples, and he finds the one he likes the most because they are different flavors. This is a blend of a lot of different whiskeys. They do that for consistency, which is okay. But sometimes you get that one barrel that just tastes better all the other ones, and then they'll make as many bottles as they can out of that one barrel. That's your single barrel, just like when I showed you on the single barrel on the Four Roses over here. So, ready for the next one? Let's get another do and don't. Now, this is it's actually one of my favorites. It's a Wild Turkey 101. Man, this is every bar in the world has this because it's really good. It's a $20-$25 bottle. It's a ton of flavor. It is a good value. But as a gift, let me show you what would make a better gift. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Oh my God. Any bourbon guy knows this is one of the best ones you can get. And if you're buying this for a gift, I guarantee they're going to like this one better than this one. Now, of course, this is a $25 bottle. This is going to be around a $45 bottle. It's going to be more money. But this is for someone special. What is an extra $20? Trust me, spend the extra money. Get the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Everyone carries this, and I tell you, mostly everyone I know love this to death, and it would make a wonderful gift. So slide that over here. Okay. Now, speaking of Wild Turkey products, we also have a Russel's 10 here. Now, the 10 stands for it's been aged 10 years in the barrel. Now, if you're not familiar with that, basically the longer it's been in the barrel, it's generally a lot smoother. It's easier to drink. Now, people who drink whiskeys and bourbons, they like a high age drink. It's smoother. You get less of the burn from the alcohol, more flavors. Like, for example, you're going to pick up the flavors of the barrels it was aged in. Generally, they're going to be darker. I don't know if you can see this here in the picture. Excellent choice. It's another Wild Turkey product. But again, either one of those would be fine. Now, the first batch I just showed you over here, these are the ones that have been around for a very long time. Some of these things 7,500 years plus. So these are established brands. Now I want to show you some brands that are new. They've been around probably less than 5 years, so most of them. And they're absolutely delicious. And you might be buying a bourbon for a bourbon lover that might not have seen these, and these might be something you can introduce them to, which they will appreciate later on. So let's start with one of my favorites here, Still Austin. Now this one happens to be called the Musician, and it does beautiful music in my taste buds, and it is delicious. Now they do have a single barrel version of this, which is a cask strength, so it's a higher proof as well. So this one's like a $42 bottle. The other one's going to be $79. The reason I didn't put into this is I thought it was just a little too much money. I'm trying to keep these around between $45 to $65, which is a good price range for gifts. This, if they're not familiar with it, because right now I think only Total Wines is selling Still Austin, but they got plenty of them there, and they are delicious, absolutely delicious. I was at the store, they let me try one. I fell in love with it. Now I got 3 or 4 different bottles, and I can't get enough of it. It's made in Texas, which is a little bit more unique. But all in all, if they are a bourbon person, I guarantee they're going to love this one. So let's put Still Austin over here. Again, I'm going to go into the next one here. Another new brand here, Penelope. Now this one is the architect. We have the musician, now we have an architect. A lot of working people out there, right? Again, Penelope I'm not going to tell you about it. It's an MGP product, but it makes no difference. What it is, it's delicious. It's very new. Like I said, it came out, I think, in the last 5 or 6 years. I don't know the exact year, but they're new to the market, unlike the other brands that have been out there 7,500 years. And they're doing a wonderful job. I mean, it tastes so good. It really does. And if they're not familiar with this is a good one to try it out with. Now, this one, the proof is a little higher, which is good, because again, a bourbon person's going to enjoy the higher one. Okay, ready for the next guy. Now, again, another new brand here, Bardstown. Now, this is the original series, and this is a wheated one. Now, if you're not familiar with a wheated bourbon, basically wheat smooths it out. It's a little smoother finish, a little sweeter, definitely easier to drink. I'm a wheated bourbon guy. I love wheated bourbons. It's so delicious. And this one here, absolutely delicious. Again, I'll be putting in the information at the bottom of the video. MSRP on this one, but if I recall, this one I think was around $55. Very reasonable, still between the $45 to $65 range, and this would make a great gift, even a good looking bottle. Now here's another one. Now this next one is a whiskey, not a bourbon, because it is a rye. Now ryes can be very fickle. Some are really good and some are not. This one's extremely good. Now this one's a $65 bottle. This is going to be a little bit more than the other ones, but again, the Sacred Rye is a new guy on the block. Now this is double oak. Now again, if you're not familiar with the term double oak, basically they've been aged in the barrels twice. Now the longer it's in the barrel, it picks up more of the color of the oak. Now the barrels actually give the whiskey a lot of flavor. So by putting it into a new barrel, it gets more flavorful. So it's going to be smoother, it's going to have a lot more flavor. All in all, an excellent choice. I like this. Actually, it was a couple guys online are talking about this one, and I went and tried it, and they were absolutely right. It was delicious. If I can remember who they were, I'll put a link on the bottom of the video. Again, it's around $65. I lucked out. I got it on sale for $45 at ABC, but very good choice. So again, here's your new guys on the block here, and again, I'll be putting all the information on the bottom of the video here. And these are things you can get to. So if you go any liquor store, have my video ready on your phone so you can stop at different spots and look at these. But you can get away with any of these products, and I guarantee that bourbon/whiskey lover will love this product here. You really can't go wrong. Again, I hope this video is very helpful for you. Again, you're shopping for that bourbon lover that you don't know what to look for. Here you go. This should help you out. The nice thing is with this video, you can get them one of these and later on get them another one, or vice versa, or your friend or whatever. You can get them, all of them, over the years. Unlike other things, these things last a long time. So basically you can, every time there's a special occasion, you know what to do. Again, I'm Chris with Bar Guthrie, and don't forget, hit that like button. Help me out with likes and subscribe to the channel. I really enjoy doing this, and it'd be nice to see that you enjoy watching the video as well. Thank you. Again, I'm Chris with Bar Guthrie.